Hello students, today we are going to cover employability skill and topic is communication skills. Session 1 Introduction to Communication. The word communication comes from the Latin word communicare meaning to share. Communication skills are those skills which are needed to speak and write properly. Generally, we divide communication in two parts verbal and non verbal communication. A person who is able to speak appropriately while maintaining eye contact with the audience uses varied vocabulary and articulate speech to suit the need of the audience is generally said to be an effective speaker. Similarly, an effective writer should be able to use written words in various styles and techniques to communicate his or her message and ideas to the reader. Importance of communication. Your ability to communicate clearly and share thoughts, feelings, and ideas will help you in all your relations with other people. First importance of communication is inform. You may be required to give fact or information to someone, for example, communicating the timetable of an exam to a friend. Second is influence. You may be required to influence or change someone in an indirect but usually important way. For example, negotiating with a shopkeeper to reduce the price or helping a friend to overcome stress due to exam or any other reason. Next is express feelings. Talking about your feeling is a healthy way to express them. For example, sharing your excitement about doing well in your exams or sharing about your feeling with your parents and friends. Elements of communications are communication is a two-way exchange of information, that is giving and receiving. Speaking and writing to someone are examples of giving information. Reading and listening to someone are examples of receiving information. Perspective in communication. Perspective are ideas, views, or fixed way of thinking. These sometimes affect our communication. For example, if you have a fixed idea that your teacher or father is strict even when they are being friendly, you may think they are scolding you. In the same way, others may also have fixed idea about you which affects whatever you say to them. Next topic is factors affecting perspectives in communication. Here we have many factors like language, visual perception, past experience, prejudice, feelings, environment, personal factors, and culture. Let's explain in detail. First factor is language and how the factor can become a barrier. In case of use of incorrect words, unfamiliar language, and lack of detail, language can act as a barrier to communicate what one wishes to convey. For example, language can act as a barrier when an Indian who only knows Hindi and Chinese, who only knows other languages, want to interact with each other. Next is visual perception. Judging people or situation by how they look. For example, a man wearing torn clothes is poor. Next is past experience. Letting our earlier experience stop us from understanding or communicating clearly. For example, this shopkeeper cheated me last time. Let me be careful. Next is feelings. Our feelings and emotions such as lack of interest or not trusting the other person affect communication. For example, I am sad, let me not talk. Next is environment. Noise or disturbance in the surrounding may make communication difficult. For example, speaking while walking on road. Personal factor. your own feeling, habits, and ways of thinking, for example, fear, low confidence, may make communication difficult. Next is culture. Signs which have different meaning in different cultures, such as showing a thumb may means good job for some people, but may be insulting to others. Next topic is 7 C's of effective communication. Clear, concise, concrete, correct, coherent, complete, and courteous. First is clear. Be clear about what you want to say. Next is concise. Use simple words and say only what is needed. Concrete. Use exact words and phrases. Next is correct. Use correct spellings, language, and grammar. Coherent. Your words should make sense and should be related to the main topic. Complete. Your message should have all the needed information. Courteous. Be respectful, friendly, and honest. Next topic is what are the components of communication and how the communication process works. Here we have the components: sender, encoding, message, decoding, receiver. Here we have very important topic, feedback. Feedback is very important in communication process. Next topic is parts of speech. These topics we have covered in previous classes. First is noun, naming words. Pronoun replaces a noun, adjective describing something. Verb is an action or state. Adverb describes a verb. Preposition shows a relationship. Conjunction join words or clause. Interjection express emotions. This slide is very informative. We have to learn all the parts of speech with definition and example. Like noun, name of a thing, a person, an animal, a place or an idea. Examples: London, table, hope. So we have to learn all the parts of speech. Next topic is articles. This topic we have learned earlier in previous class. A, an, and the. A or an to talk about a noun in general. The to talk about a specific noun. Example: A and the. I need a dictionary. The dictionary needs to be in English. Next topic is determiner. A word or phrase that appears before a noun. A determiner helps us to identify things. And at last, in brief, we will cover few barriers in communication. Next, how to overcome active listening, use simple language, constructive feedback. We have also covered 7 C's. And last is feedback. Feedback is divided into two parts, that is specific and non-specific. Thank you.